everyone. Before I begin this tutorial, I just want to remind you that Angel has the long weekends instructions. So there will be a quiz early next week, and I just want you to check out Angel for more information. Okay, let's begin. So you're taking a look at this and saying, well, I don't get it. I thought we were supposed to be watching a 6.3 video. 4.5 is essentially the same as 6.3. The only difference is in 4.5, they've already given you the equation in factored form. Now that I know you know how to factor, I'm actually going to give you, in Chapter 6, equations that are in standard form. So you need to factor first, use your Chapter 5 skills, and you're going to factor first into factored form. So I'm just going to build on top of this screen capture of our lesson from 4.5 just to incorporate a little bit more of 6.3. Okay, so 6.3 essentially says, now that I've factored, I want to find the x-intercepts. And before I just said, well, it's the opposite of these two numbers, -1 and -7. Simple. Well, let's really understand the logic behind that. That's what 6.3 is all about. Okay, so when I want the x-intercepts, they run along the x-axis, so where the parabola touches the x-axis, which is at -1. Oh, my bad. It's a little bit high, so let's just go -1 and -7 right about there. So those 2 points, they have a y variable, sorry, the y number as 0. That's when y is the height of 0. So this looks a lot like 6.2's work. When you have an equation and it equals to 0, that equals to 0 part is that golden rule. So now that we have it equal to 0, we can actually solve. Okay, so remember we had said in 6.2, if this bracket is equal to 0, then we'll just solve, bring that 1 over, and x is going to be -1. That's where this guy comes from. Okay, and the next bracket, let's just do that over here. If x plus 7 is equal to 0, then again we solve, and we get -7, which is our other x-intercept. Okay, so that's how we solve for the x-intercepts. 6.3 is just talking about the additional information behind the logic of 4.5. Okay, so this is not needed in terms of calculations. You can definitely just go right to here. Okay, but again, we just wanted you to have a more in-depth understanding of this concept. Okay, now I'm not going to go over the vertex. You've done that in the past, so that's it for today.